I'm here today to participate in Junk Journal July. I have printed out my prompts. So what I've got first is a little journal that I previously made, and it is just full of bits and pieces, book pages, you know, all the normal stuff. I've reinforced the centre, and that's about it. That's all I've done. Now, I've already sort of started because that's begin. So I've began by finding this little junk journal, and I'm going to now reinvent it because it's good, you know, it's fine. But I thought I'll do a prompt and we'll reinvent the cover. That's what I thought. So what my idea is, I'm going to do like a wrap around it like this. There's so many threads coming off. And I want to put that on, and I love this as well. This is like just a sample. Now this will fray like billy-o. And I've also got this bit. Now some of you may recognise this. I've used this fabric quite a few times in different journals and things. And this is just a scrap piece of it. So I'm thinking I'm going to use it and sort of layer round. I don't know. I'm just going with sort of ideas. Now I quite like, I might want that underneath like that. And then this one I might wrap around the top. Something like that. Maybe a bit further around the front. And then I'm going to find a focal point or you know, what do you call them? Plate. I might make a plate for the front. But this is going to be my reinvented cover. Okay, so I'm back. This is sewn. It's not stitched down, but I've just gone round it with my sewing machine needs this tension and stuff sorted out. I don't know how to do that. So I've sort of stopped using my sewing machine quite a lot. What I'm going to do first, before I carry on, is I'm going to stamp Junk Journal July onto this fabric. Now, I picked up this set in a car boot haul a week ago, and I've sort of used it already, and I've figured out that the A doesn't work. It's like smaller than, like thinner than some of the other letters, which means it doesn't stamp out, which is very annoying. But do you know what? I can get round it. So we're going to stamp this down and see how we do. Now I'm going to do just hold it so that the ink has time to go onto the fabric and soak in. And I know the A is not going to work, so we're going to take that off. Hopefully that's worked pretty much. In fact, the A has worked slightly. So my plan is, now the A has worked a little bit, it's a bit dodgy, because what I've got to try and do now is do an A separately. So I'm going to put this A on the end there. I'll just cover up my ink. Make sure it's the right way up, and I'm going to try and just stamp over the top of the A I've already got. This is probably not a good idea. I should have left the A off completely. Oh no, that worked quite well. Right, that worked. I'll put those away in a moment because I put them all back in the right order. So there is my title, and I'm just going to cut it out a little bit more. Now I've got the right size. I've used a slightly bigger piece than I needed. I'm going to let it dry, but I just want to cut these down because I'm impatient. I could leave it. Right, and I love the fraying, so I'm going to leave some of them on. Not all of them. And we're going to very quickly make the, I don't need bits of tissue, thank you. Make the topper, and this is going to go on somewhere on there. We'll see how big it turns out. Right, so I've got all these bits of fabrics that I want to use. Well, maybe not all of them. Maybe not all of them. So I've got some, this is coffee dyed bandage. If you can't get hold of muslin or you don't want to buy it. Bandages apparently have a sell-by date. I didn't realise that until they were getting rid of them because the sell-by date had gone on them. And I'm like, no, just fabric. So I just bought a load. Pennies, guys. I don't think I'll use that. It's nice, but this is some of my tea dyed, leaf dyed paper, fabric, Carol. And I'm going to have some of this as well. Just layer them up like this. Is that better the other side? And then we're going to put this on the top. Now I may just hand stitch those on and then pop them onto there. And because it's a junk journal, guys, so let's see where we're coming to. About here. And all I'm going to do is glue it on. I'm just going to put some fabric glue on here and down the spine. Because my spine I've already used for another journal. Obviously, you know, the holes are quite big now, which is why I wanted to cover up the spine. There we go. I think that's reinvented. Right, so I'm going to grab a bit of cotton, whatever I can find. Come on. There we go. And if it all moves while I'm sewing it, not a big deal. Won't worry me. It's obviously how it was meant to be. There we go. Let's just move that out of the way while I quickly sew this on. Okay, we're on to our layered tag, and what I've done is I couldn't find numbers to stamp with, so I've just drawn them on with my paint pen with this paint marker. Oh look, snowball fluff, what a surprise. So I've just drawn that on, and I did it a minute ago so that I should be able to glue that on now, because I thought, you know, I don't know whether to put 2022 on the front or 2022 here, because this may go into 2023 if I don't finish all the pages. And I've seen people sort of carry them on. So, oops, let's have it the right way up. So I'm going to put 2022 up in that corner. So we're going to let that dry. And we're going to do our layered tag. Now I've got out some scraps. Yep. You know we're going to use scraps. How big do we want our tag? About this big. Should fit in my book, shouldn't it? Just about. I may cut it slightly narrower just to make sure it fits in. Okay. So that's my basic tag, which I think is upside down. I don't know. I'm going to do my corners and flip. And we're just going to layer it up as it says, I'm going to go with the prompt. So I'm just going to leave this here because tomorrow I'll be doing transparency, which will be interesting. What am I going to put as my first layer? Book page. This was going to be a pocket. Oh, there you go. Could have that as a page, as a layer. We could put that one higher up. And did I not get enough stuff out? No. No, probably not, Carol. So that could be my one at the bottom. Let's rip it. I may have to get my ink out. So we just need another pocket. I'll use this, I think. Just bits of scraps I've got lying around. Of course, I've ripped it the wrong way. There's a surprise. Oh, we could go that way. Let's go that way. Doesn't matter if you can see in between. Might lower that down. Then we'll have... lower that. Let me see. No, I like that up there. This can be here. Okay, right. We're going to glue them down. We're going to glue them. We're going to sew them. No, I'm going to glue them. We have a few tags that I've already made. This is just some packaging and a bit of collage on, which we'll probably do some more. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here, but I thought I might paint it first. And it's going in my own journal, so it's fun. So we're going to put this on here. So this is another layered tag. Now I am going to cut the corners again because I quite like the corners off on a tag. Makes it look more tag shaped. Oh, can't reach my bin. Which one's this one? That might go in there. Yeah, that'll fit in there. So we need to glue this down properly. A little angle. There we go. So this has already got collage on it of various book pages and bits. Now it's got that on. And I might see if I can find a butterfly from somewhere. Butterfly. Two butterflies. Go with it. Oh no, there should be three. I'm being a rebel. So that's one tag to go in my tag. My layers up. This is another one that I've done, and all this is just a brown one. We do not remember days, we remember moments. Cesar Pave. I don't know who he is. But I thought I might just put something on the back. And I've got these that I've just stamped onto. Oh look, put that butterfly on. This is just coffee dyed paper, and I just got my stamps out and I was just stamping a lot of the little stamps that we never use. As you can see, I did some on some line paper. That wasn't a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a bit of fussy ripping. And I'm just going to glue it down onto this. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to cut the antennae off. Does anybody else do that? Cut the antennae off? Oh my goodness. Life is just too short to cut those things out. I'll draw them on afterwards. That's what I'll do. Put them down here. I've got to decorate my tags up, haven't I? Some of this. I don't know what this paper is. It's like a tissue sort of paper. Because this won't be a pocket, but it'll be just a bit of collage. It's not going to go in there, but that's fine. I might just pop it in. It's another layer. I was toying with doing a fabric layered tag, but then I thought, no, I can do that in my journals, and I thought I'll just do I'll do a scraps one. So if that's something that you are interested in, using up your scraps, then follow this Junk Journal July, because, you know, I'm going to be using mine all the way through. Just because I think it's a great idea. Right, what's this? This is a bit of a print by, I think this is a G-Curve one, I believe. The sponge is falling to pieces. Are we going to stick this on here, I think? I'm just playing with the scraps. Putting some more layers on my tag. Oh, I did get these out, but I don't think they're going to match. Now, these are what I've watercoloured on, and they're stickers. So I've watercoloured on some sticker paper. But I don't think they're going to match this now. So that's a bit of a shame. Okay, are we dry? Nearly. I can't put them in until they're dry. I need some words. I need words now. Got a bit of doily. Might put that on. Oh, it goes that way, doesn't it? That's the coffee dyed way. Oh, I hope I've been in frame. I've just realised I've been creeping down. The surface area. There we go. Bit more layering. I think that's a very layered tag. Oh, I've got to do my... Nearly forgot, didn't I? There we go. If all else fails, draw them on. Right, I'm still looking for words, and I don't think I've got words out, which was a bit of a monkey. So we'll get my little tin of words out. Use your wings. And that one. I don't know. We'll just put that on. Now that is a layered up tag. And it's going to have some more tags in it. So this one will go in there. This one will pop in this one. And I need a big one for the back. And I haven't got anything. What have I got? Let me just dig deep in me scrap bag. This is my scrap bag.
So we just need to have a little dig and see what we can find.
About a strip of tickets. We could put them in. Oh, let's get that off my lap. It's just some 6x6 scrapbook paper. It's like an ephemera holder now, isn't it? There we go. And that is my layered tag for the 3rd of July. And I'm thinking it might go on this first page. What do you think? Oh, that's the other bit of the string that we were using. I mean, I could put it on the first page, but I'm thinking it goes here. Or I might do a title page there. Oh, it looks super cool on there. Yep, it's going on there. There we go. And that's just on top of one of my jelly print pages. So there's my layered tag, and I am going to hopefully cut out these. I don't know, didn't quite fit my UK page, look, because I got the top locked off. I could have put that on as my word, couldn't I? Oh, yeah, let's take them out. I can put it across here, couldn't I? Okay, so there we go. Number 3, layered tag. I'm going to let that dry completely now before I put those in. I will see you soon for the next prompt. Bye for now, guys.